Borrowing, Dale, go.
Yes, good morning, Gov.
Hi there.
Gov, we would like to know any update or status of the ayuda that you promised for the drivers and the habal drivers here in Cebu.
We really streamlining the guidelines. So after Holy Week, ubang mga drivers, jeepney drivers na namin ng hatag, diba? So ang habal-habal driver yun ang putariya yun sa province. But we will do it after the Holy Week. After Holy Week, yeah.
Do you have any amount, Gov, as to how much will the habal drivers receive?
Wala pa tayo definite amount, no? We're still actually working on it. 3,000 to 5 din. 3,000 to 5,000 ang atong giistoryahan.
Gov, are there any requirements or saan nila pag-avail kaning mga habal drivers? Do they have to register or what?
Namlas na usually at kanit.
Yes, actually, most LGUs now na inventory na sila ron kay some LGUs would like to do the same initiative po. So, like Cebu City, noon naman balita na i-handle sa nila. So, I think all other LGUs will be doing. So, ang instruction na to karon with the social welfare offices, kung siya gihatag dito, sunod na lang ni. Okay, para dili mo na one time. Ikadlo ka na to ron. Tagaan na itong dayo niya. Di na rin mga biyahe, di na mag-drive pa. Kaya na may cash assistance. So, we're also leaning sa guidelines na possible at dami i-partner na gas station para gas doon ang ihatag. Dili mag-cash. Para may tabo. Dili mag-card. Kanang namin i-partner per atong sila. Kuha sa gas. So, target is around 3,000 to 5 because wala ka define pila yun ang ihatag sa mga LGUs.
Is this one time, sir?
No, wala gini siya. Depende gini siya sa pila ihatag sa LGU. So, namin na yung consumption karon nag-itanaw na mo. So, 1,000 can cover at least 2 weeks. So, kasi 5,000 sa cover siya, 2 months ang target na. So, ang 2 months target mo doon, hopefully, kung ano yung target ninyo na normalize na unta prices na next.
So the 5,000 is fuel subsidy.
Fuel nila.
Dili siya kanang kwarta para
Fuel nila.
fuel.
Yeah, because if there's fuel, they can earn from it and get money from it. And we will work closely with the LGUs and the mayors.
Gov, additional lang, Gov, aside sa habal-habal, daghat sad sa mga comment section na ang mga tricycle drivers na apil po ba na sa plano.
Okay ba to sa ito ang guidelines?
Well, sa tricycle driver, kaya more bodies, cover sila sa national. So, tanan na mga registrado, asosasyon, mga association or cooperative, i-cover din sila only sa national. So, atong i-cover, atong hindi ko sunod, kaya habal-habal na kasi formal transport group mo dito. Nara sila mga grupo, pero tungkol kay informal, hindi mo sa registered LTO or other na mga mechanism. Wala, dito lang ito ba? Why mabiyaan? Kadagin nag-support talaga na sa transport.
Sir, Gov, ang mas beneficiaries kay dapat na adjud sila grupo niya. What if, kay diba, since this is an informal sector man ang habal-habal. So, saan ni nato ang mga...
That's why we're working closely with the LGUs also.
Ano na yung karon na step?
How about the other drivers? Habal-habal lang siya, pero how about the TJ drivers?
They're being covered, no, by national. So that's why we're just focused on the habal-habal drivers.
RV?
Sir, just a follow-up question. Naano ba tayo na-identify since naano man ay flow yun? Naano ba tayo na-identify na habal-habal, group of habal-habal drivers ang asa ni sila na
Yes, actually sa lista, initially na sila sa around 5,000 sa Cebu province. Pero i-validate din na mo kay yung iba na habal-habal itong huwag nagmotor. Validate. So we really want to clean up the list karon together with LGU. Sila mag-una kay Bao sa ito niya. Ilahang lista, o na lang, para wala ito na nagpuparang LGU ng province, so lista nila. Ano sa transport? Nagdaghan naman ron ng hitabo na listing. So, we instruct the social welfare to clean it up. Wala na ilapot ka to, na-discuss naman ito ng gov ka to agri or fishery. So, hindi na to sila ay na may intervention pa ato dito. So, we're looking at that part na lang sa transport community na ako role sa ato ang transport system.
Sir, just a follow-up. That means nga ang mo-qualify ani kadturag yung nag-drive og motor o niya, di pa nag-iya niya ang motor. Not necessarily katong operate sila.
Concept siya, defined by sa kung tao naman ako sectoral marginalized intervention. So, definition magod karon daghan magod ihatag sa lahat sektor. Kanin mo mga habal-habal, pwede mo gud sila fisher, frogs, or agri. Na sideline nila ang kanang may pure habal-habal driver. So, based lang sa list, if, for example, nanaka dito, din ang katagaan sa intervention sa habal-habal. Kailangan maka dito. So, muna naitabo sa clean up sa so, para really good
Complication.
complicate. Yes.
That's why it took longer.
Ang kanibang mga habal-habal drivers na ay mga lisensya mostly sa province. Kung sa man kinahanglan mag-require ng driver's license?
Oh, not necessarily.
Yes. Inanin na siya. If, for example, sila license, pero mag-umara sila, amo sila enroll sa farmer. Na-gets din yun. Kaya di mo sa pwede mo bayan ito glogo, hatag niya. Isa. So, pwede mo sila masunod na women in the or something pa, pwede siya masunod dito. So, we're really cleaning up the list para matagaan yun, kato yung naaanak na sektor, pero pwede pa mixed sector. So, karon lang ang mag-clean up sa farmer sa lista na dagan naghabal-habal, pero farmer sila. So, amo lang enroll sa farmer sector.
We're looking into a program also that would help the habal-habal driver get registration and also their license. So it is a way for them to help us also, to help them also.
Gov, sa habal-habal yung GOVA, kinahanglan ba nga sila accredited nga kooperatiba or grupo lang away klaro?
Yeah, but then endorsed by the LGU. Endorsed by the LGU, good. Na sila backing sa LGU sa mga mayors, then we will honor it.
So, you visited the public markets. What did you find out there? Were there any rise in the prices or the same magyapon?
So far, ang nitaas ang mga premium rice man. But then, ang akong naatuan, Mandaue and Talisay, okay naman, wala may excessive increase of price. And maayos kayo ang monitoring no, sa Mandaue and Talisay. I have to congratulate the mayors also, especially those parts at 40 municipalities na actively nag-monitor sa prices. And every Thursday, we give them updates sa essential goods. So far, maayo naman. And also, ang response sa public regarding the 48 kilo of rice sa Colonnade, no? I don't know if, I'm sure you know about it, na nag-viral and people are queuing up from morning until evening to purchase the 48 kilos of rice.
Gov, incoming ang Holy Week, unsay instruction na to sa terminal and then sa public?
Ang ako yung instruction niya amid here is comfort of passengers, good. And make sure nga comfortable sila, and make sure nga dili mag-antos para sa una nga ang linya mo abot dito sa e-mall, kana I want to avoid it. I want to make sure nga comfortable sila, unya naatay free buses no for vulnerable sectors, and also make sure available ang water o medical services dito sa and the North Bus. And also, we are offering free bus services na to. And ginaway na sa nato. Have we announced it? We haven't announced it, no? Now, yeah, we lower the price adjustment sa South Bus, no? Ang 250 normal rate nato for the buses, atong ginawag 200. Unya ang ato ang 200 for B hire, ginaog na to 150. So ang kanang entrance sa taxi dito sa South Bus used to be 20, now it's 10 pesos. Now we're starting by today. Starting today.
Gov, unsay impact ani sa ato ang transport sector sa pag-lower nato sa terminal fees sa South Bus?
It's going to be a big help for them. So of course, with the rising price of fuel, makatabang ni sila. So we're just doing what we can to help them also. But for the longest time, I wanted to remove the 20 pesos kaning tax for taxis, but this is an ordinance we cannot touch. So that's why we lowered it na lang to 10 pesos. Kaya daghang kay nireklamo aning 20 pesos isuod taxi dito sa South Bus. Also in the North Bus ba, Med? Also in the North Bus. No? So for 3 months, atong gidown.
So both
Yeah,
ni Gov,
okay.
no? So South Bus and North Bus.
South Bus and North Bus. But last year, we removed it for how many days during the Holy Week? Kalag also, no? Yeah. 2 days we removed it. So now totally we will remove this one.
For 3
Ano,
months.
no, I mean, for starting today, i-lower na gid mo. Di ba, iksudi mo sa South Bus, 20 pesos. So karon 10 pesos.
For 3 months di siya Gov, no?
For 3 months, for 3 months.
Need ba ni siya og amendment sa PB Gov, ordinance man ni?
Based on the revenue code ordinance man siya, ang nag-authorize CC of the Economic Enterprise Council for adjustment of prices. And then, it's reasonable by the order of the governor that everyone is experiencing prices now. So, nag-meeting niya ni overtime with Monday evening with the members of the provincial board, or member of the council. And in 15 minutes time, we all agree na this is a big help in terms of kind of cost, not just for the drivers, but also our entire transport operator. Effective today until June 24, 2026.
And there's a chance, no? We will extend after 3 months.
Based on assessment.
Based on assessment, yeah.
Gov, speaking, Kia Navarro from CCTN and Brigada, speaking of kanang Holy Week, napatay issue nga, siguro dugang pang direktiba nga to sa mga local government units just to make sure nga magpabiling luwas ang tanang dagsanan sa mga tao from terminals to pagtanan. Hantod na sa mga simbahan for next week, Gov.
Yeah, I talked yesterday with RD7 sa PNP, General Maranan, and we're really deploying and looking into the safety of all the passengers. So they will start deploying siguro next week, no? Or this Friday. I'm just waiting for information, and I will go to CPPO for this. So we make sure that a safe good ang atong mga pantalan, atong mga bus stations, and PNP will do their part.
Any questions
Na
for
may question
Gov?
or Amid or me?
For Gov specifically? Sige, Sir Lloyd.
Go, ako na Go.
Yeah.
Supply na sa gas o fuel. Daghan pa yun? Daghan pa ba yun? Or
So what I complaints about the supply of rice and fuel? Mahala.
Okay? You're good with the Gov? Okay. Pull out na ko si Gov. But anyway, you have questions for Sir Ahmed. Pwede na to i-ask si Sir Ahmed. You're good? Thank you, Gov. Wala na po question niya? Okay.
So, namin tulog nasa si Sir Ace, kung may pakutan mo. Shoot, go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Sir, about atong 250, unsa kay specific atong from 250 na hingong siyang 200?
That's the terminal fee, di ba? Naman tayo terminal fee sa mga public utility vehicles na musulog sa ato ang North Bus at South Bus terminals. So instead of the usual rates, nakatong 250 sa buses, gihimo na itong 200. Kunya ang V-hires, instead nga 200, gihimo na ito 150. Nga taxi, instead of 20 pesos, gihimo na lang na ito 10 pesos. And, I have additional information regarding the average number of such trips in our terminals. No? Let me just check my notes. For buses, average daily number of buses in our terminal is about 550 ka-buses nag-operate sa terminals na to. Sa VHAR, there's about 60 trips per day. Kunya sa ato ang taxi, there's about 1,400 more or less ka mga trips daily nga musud o magawa sa atong terminal. Sa VHAR is about 60. Actually, 61.09. Ako na nag-round off of 60.
Kung amoy pakutana, unhan ng tabong. So, uy, kamusta man ang collection sa Kapitolyo kung ubos? Unhan lang tabong. Apil na topic naman sa LCC. Salamat gid kayo sa effort ni Gov sa iyang tanan nga gihimo para lang gud maka naagay funding for support, especially sa panahon sa crisis karon. Actually, as we speak today, wa pa maabot ang 1 year ang expected collection or projection sa revenue ni Gov based on the annual budget of 11.9, exceed na ang Kapitolyo as expected. So now, ending balance last year is na 2 billion, and then na collection of almost 9 billion plus na lisod na mga other income with other incomes. So expected din natas mga 12.3 billion na musunod this year. So performing ang revenue collection projectedly. Depende mo sa on time, mamaya, RPT and everything. Nga sa work, kaning 4-day work, naghihimo ron, nindot ko siya na epekto kay dili mataas ang collection, kay ang mga tao na mubaya, dili naman mo leave. Kaya tungod, ikaw man nagtrabaho, open pa man ang Kapitolyo from 6 to 7, mga po sila dili, magbayad din sila. So nagkasaka ang collection karon because of the 4-day week. So effective siya, muna ang report. So ang average collection na increase in 2 weeks pa gani of around 20%. So kung muna ang collection, isaka pa siya. So medyo effective kay ang kanina gihimo karon na 4-day week kay ang collection medyo particularly for payment of taxes. Na makaari man gud sila. Di sila kailangan mo leave sa trabaho, di sila kailangan mo biya sa langkuan. So igo rin ko sila mare. So if you look at it, tagagabi puno pa ang parking lot. Sa una mga alas 5, mingaw na mga parking lot, pero puno pa ang parking lot kay daghan pa transaction. So muna moral cost benefit sa kanang policy na i-set up.
Aside from that, sir, other reasons or factors nga ni saka atong collection with the Southwest.
That's one. And of course, ang kanilyong one, I think maayo mo ng policy intervention gihimo ni Gov in terms of aligning the direction of the national and the province. Naamo gyud requirement ng DBM niya. Maayo man ang pag-comply sa requirements doon sa administration Gov. Set up ang mga council, set up ang mga mechanism. So, as early as kung unsay pa ngayon, masubmit na yun. So, with that, nanay commitments. Yeah, and then, nanasuot na yun ang mga budget control. And then, napag-imusuot pa. So, that alone speaks of the efficiency of this government to really deliver. Bisan na pa na budget, pero hindi mo sapitan of documents as needed, budget na. But this administration makes sure that i-comply ko ang tanong requirements para masuot ang funding sa ato yung treasury. So, as we speak now, I think the ACC, because of that presentation, dili man siya loss, kaya this is also a gain because we are all experiencing that difficulty. So, isa humanitarian approach lang yun na gusto buhat to make sure na nakasinati ang Kapitolyo sa nasinati sa mga suppliers. Collection. And can pag-submit to requirements as required by the ALG and DBM for funding to be downloaded in the province of Cebu.
Yes, parehasa. And by the way, because of this reduction in the terminal fees of our public utility vehicles, we start have a shortfall of around 1.4 to 1.5 sa tipo 1 in every month. Ato pa, you multiply that by 3 lang. Muna siya ang shortfall na to. We do not, of course, consider it a loss. No? Okay, hindi man na siya alkansing. No? Menos lang atong collection, but then again, as GovPam said, ang atong terminal is primarily intended for service. It is not for profit. No? Ang kanang atong terminal fees are just incidental because of course we will have to pay for the salaries of the employees, we will have to buy equipment, we will have to buy supplies and all that. But otherwise, dili ko na para ginansya terminal para ginaservisyo.
We're also looking at it na diba kabantay mo daghan kayo magpa-drop na lang di mapasud ito kon mahal. So kaya tungod giniubos di din ang pag-drop kasud na gyud kay kaya naman nila ang 10 pesos kay sa 20. So kung daghan ang dili tago na musud na basig no mo compensate ka sa ang lower na cost because mas daghan ang volume na musud. And then hopefully within, let's see, effective today and we'll see after a month kung sa income. Kaya na naman na average income yun at parang South Pass and North Pass na. Sulti lang ninyo next month.
Sir, there's a katong gisulti last week about free rides from the north and south.
Yes,
What's the
ito
update?
20 million sa DOTR. Same thing, karon tong dili lahat tong libre sakay. Lahat po ning pambiyahe program. Are tamang pambiyahe program. Are explain what is this tamang pambiyahe program na worth 20 million.
Good morning, everyone. Eli, PPDO Planning Office. For the Tabang Pambiyahe, so this is totally separate from the Libreng Sakay program of the national government. So the Tabang Pambiyahe is a net service contracting program. It's a transport subsidy, not directly to the passengers, but it's for the transport workers. Because please note, our transport workers is also sacrificing now. No? They're sacrificing. And so far, based on our initial reports and data gathered, before the nag-increase gasolina, they are spending 2,500 per day. No, with the increase now, they're spending almost 4,000 pesos. The 5,000 even subsidy, fuel subsidy from the national government is not enough. If they will calculate it, it's just a 10-day subsidy. The rest, if ganahan sila, di na sila ma-operate, lupit naman sila. So what the purpose of this net service contracting, we call it Tabang Pambiyahe, is to subsidize their transportation, their performance, their delivery of service. In return, they need to follow certain performance criteria set by the province. Please note, this is a transportation system set by the province, not by the national government, not by the OTR, not by the LTFRE, but the province of Cebu. This time, the province of Cebu has a hand on our transportation system. And this is the first time in the Philippines that a local government unit has a hand on the transportation service. Before, once we have a complaint of our public transport, asa man tamo complaint, we go to LTFRB, we go to DOTR because mayor does not have a hold on our public transportation. No? But asa man ang public transport located in a city, kaysa may i-blame si mayor, si Go, but man naman sila, this is not within my mandate. This is national government. This time, the province of Cebu has a hand. Meaning, if they don't perform based on the set criteria by the province, the province of Cebu can cut their contract, meaning they can no longer apply to the subsidy. But this is a performance base because before, atong current setup now is, we call it boundary system. So every day, ang operator set a boundary to every transportation or in every jeepney driver. They need to have at least 3,000 to 4,000 pesos per day. Beyond that is their income. Okay? But, so that's why, puno gyud ang jeep, puno gyud ang modern jeep, no? Ano sila maglimit tag 7 ka book standing. But because of this boundary system, dugay mo biyahe kay papuno. Isayo pa ka o sakay alas 6 sa buntag, misakay ka, pero ni biyahe 6:30 in the morning kay ipapuno pa man ang bus, ipapuno pa man ang modern Habang pambiyahe, it will now be dictated by the province. Meaning, every 15 to 20 minutes, there must be bus available. Sir, is it too ideal because there is traffic? We need to incorporate traffic. But this is now on a certain performance dispatching system. Meaning, every 15 to 20 minutes, there must be bus available on a certain designated stop. Please note, designated stop. So this bus system would not stop anywhere. No? Dili niya siya mo stop sa no stopping anytime. Dili pwede mo tuk-tuk tam sa tig lugar lang. This is on a designated stop basis. Sir, who will identify? We will be coordinating closely with the local government units in identifying which stops. Kaya naamang good na yung mga waiting shed na daghan jug maghulat. Take for example, in Naga, boundary of Naga at Minglanilla, nagyan na stops din na daghan jug kayo and that did be considered as a stop. So they don't stop anywhere, they just stop on a designated stop. That means trip efficiency. Makompute naman nimo ang imong trip efficiency because kibaw naman ka asa ka muno. And that will also give an idea to the passenger dili magwa. Now, if di ka makaabot ana, it's okay because after 15 minutes there will be another bus available. Sir, is this the first time in the Philippines? Yes. And we are doing it in the province of Cebu. Please note that there is already discussions even in the national government that they will copy this because why? The 20 million subsidy would be implemented for the whole year. Imagine 20 million and that will be less expensive compared to free ride. Free ride is not sustainable. It will cost millions from the national government. It will cost even billions if they wanted to implement. the next service contracting, collect gihapon, but they need to perform them based on the criteria set by the province. No? So that's the Tabang Pambiyahe, and it will be implemented soon. We're working on it fast. Hopefully, we can implement this second week of April is our target. Yes.
Sir, na ba yung mga particular nga mga bus operators ang ni-commit or ni-apply para mo famous aning contracting service to do the Tabang Pambiyahe program, sir?
Right now, we identified routes. No? In our local public transportation route plan, we identified the route, and whoever is interested operator, number one qualification is they must have a franchise on that particular route. If wala kay franchise, then you need to apply to LTFRB. If there is an existing franchise, you need to check with LTFRB if kulang pa ba. Eh kung puno na, you can't apply anymore. So we will open the route, depending on as operator whether they're willing to apply. But please note, this is performance-based. We have requirements. GPS should be installed. Camera both inside and outside should be available. Meaning makita na mo ang daan, makita ko na mo ang sud. Saan ang pagkiba kung why standing if wala si camera sa sud? Right? Because the Tabang Pambiyahe ensures commuter safety. Please note, this is the first time in the Philippines na the governor is very concerned sa commuter safety. No? Kanang musulti ang conductor, sige, kasya pa, igo pa, dili na di ay, kuot na day kaayo. And governor is like that. Mulingkod siya sa jeep, feel siya, if puno, what would be my experience? And our governor is like that. She always think na, pasahero siya. And what would be my feeling? What would be my safety? No? Igsud ni mo, ginidot kag makeup, igawas ni wala na kay makeup. No? And that's the reality now. And let's face it, I always said this in every interview that the concern now of our transportation system is not really the cost. It's not just the cost, but the certainty of the service. Labi na kung mag-uwan, expect mag-uwan, wise kanan. Tama? Wala yun, taas pang linya. With this service certainty, meaning every 15 and 20 minutes, there would be a bus standing by waiting for passengers for 2 minutes max.
How about the schedule sa biyahe? Kaning during the peak hours pa na siya, just like sa gipatuman sa libre sa kay sa DOTR, sir?
All day. On our performance, sa among performance criteria, we will be setting the service from 4 in the morning to 12 midnight. Kaya nga naman, what's happening now, after 9 p.m., stop na ang public transportation operations. O sa may mo, kota naman sila. That's boundary based. Kita naman, ulit na po, mag-move na po. So how about the graveyard shift? Maghabal-habal. And please note, in our habal-habal now has a lot of concerns. No? So it's from 4 a.m. to 12 straight yun na. They won't stop. So if you perform, you will receive subsidy. If you won't perform, you don't have subsidy. If you violate the performance criteria, you don't have subsidy. You will be cut in the contract. And it will be the province who will implement it. Because nakita na mo ang weakness side also sa DOTR LTFRB on the regional side. Because we don't have DOTR office in every region, wala. So it would not be the province having a hand on our transportation system. Please note, province of Cebu is doing this. There are a lot of LGUs coming in and they are looking at Cebu in terms of implementation. If Cebu can do this, they will roll this out nationwide. There was even a discussion nationally. O saka di pangaan no? Then we suggested itabang pambiyahe na lang niyo paglisod-lisod. So we will implement this hopefully second week of April here in the province of Cebu. Thank you guys.
So ako lang na-emphasize na this is about discipline, order, and comfort in terms of public transportation. I think na-feel naman na karon given kaning pag-implement ron sa BRT. I know daghan kini issue discussion, pero we know kaya gyud yung mga station ang mga pasahero yung paabot o sakay, di ba? Ang mga likramo sa mga private na huot kuno, wa man sila na huot. Ang likramo na noon karon kuwang gyud yung station. Mas maayo pa tug daghang station. That's where the problem is now. Kaya cut naman yung budget. So muna sa na may discussion, padultangan ako ng mga station as design. So, kani, province-wide ni. When you say province-wide, from Danao to Karkar. Correct, Elsa? Danao to Karkar?
Danao to Karkar. Yes.
Danao IT Park and then Karkar to South Bus. So, muna ang mga stop sign na buhaton ani na transportation. So, this is really making transportation system very efficient in the province of Cebu.
Sir Ahmed, how about free rides for Semana Santa? Pila atong i-roll out na buses?
So far, we have 8 buses intended for that. Upat sa north ug upat sa south. So separate sa kining program sa province, kaya kato siya, the whole year man to siya, kini siya is really just for occasions like Holy Week.
What time sad siya
For as long as there are regular bus operations, we will also operate. Tanaw na to panalitan kung mudaghan pag-ayo ang pasahero, ana na ta mo come in nga mga vulnerable sectors atong ilahi nga ato pasakyon sa libreng sakay. Aron dili mo daghan pag-ayo ang pasahero nga maabot dito sa Imol, maabot sa ACT ang linya sama sa giingon ni Gov. Kinahanglan komportable o convenient sa mga tao ang public transportation sa bus terminal.
Sir Ahmed, i-clarify na po katong sa collection sa 20, apil ba itong mga ride-hailing ani or?
Ride hailing?
Oh,
Wala.
ride hailing. So, pero apil atong 20 ang kuan kanang modern jeep or
Wow, antay modern jeeps ato ang bus terminals. Only taxis.
Sir Ahmed, usa mga parameters na way magbarog ang mga pasahero kung yan magsugwak bitaw sa terminal.
Oh, unsa to sa
Usa ka mga parameters.
well, ang measures na to mao nga number one, we will ensure nga daghan nga mga bus operators ang mukuha special permits. No? We are coordinating closely with LTFRB to ensure na reinforce ang number of buses and not just the regular number of buses in Cebu. That means nga, for instance, for operators nga na mga units from other provinces nga dili kayo expected nga mudaghan ang mga pasahero dito, they will have to transfer temporarily those units operating in the other areas to Cebu. And for them to be able to apply, kinahanglan mukuha sila special permit sa LTFRB. At the same time, ato pong i-extend ang ato ang operating hours. We will operate 24 hours on those days. Normally, manggod, ang ato ang last trip sa terminal would be around 11 p.m. Kunya, mabalik ta siguro mga 4 or 5 a.m. No? But this time around, atong 24 hours. And as a matter of fact, I would even urge passengers nga kung gusto mo paspas, kung madali mong abot sa inyo, pastindot ba nga biyahian ang Kadlaon or Sayos Buntag. No? We experienced this last Christmas. Pag 24 sa Kadlaon, daghan kay tao ang terminal. Ano man, kibaw man sila, basta Kadlaon gani, menos ang traffic sa daan. So therefore, dali silang makaabot na to silang destination, kunya, dali po maka-turn around o balik ang mga bus. Whereas, kung musakay ka ari sa Udto na Lapita, ari sa hapon, I would also ask the public to exercise a little patience kay most likely kung traffic ra ba sa daan, basin og dugay po maka-turn around ang buses. Which is why the governor is also appealing to the mayors na ang mga traffic management bodies nato sa mga LGUs should be activated so that hapsay ang trafiko sa mga daan, especially those agian sa mga bus aron sa igon luwas po dali ra magbiyahe sa ato mga pasahero.
Sir, going back to the libreng sakay, sir, that's just like to clarify, 8 buses?
Yes.
4 from the north and 4 in the south?
Yes.
What time sila
Pero as the need arises, if we need more buses, we can easily call additional buses for that.
This
At
is for
least
free.
lang ng 8. At least lang ng 8.
Ang ako ay klaro, ang point ani is kung magka-dump na ang mga tao sa terminal, di man ginahan si Gov na dump muna mo, tawag din na si Sir Ahmed, uy, nai-represent ka para masakay labi na itong mga most vulnerable, pregnant women, children, senior citizen. Gabot din sa biyahe, di para dili magdamok. So, that is where naingon siya na as the need arise. So, say oras.
So, any time of the day?
So, full pan siya. Batman, si Sir Ahmed dito, sige nag-monitor. Daghan na, tawag, suod, bus, sipat. So, inana ang mechanism na buhaton for the Holy Week. At least, nindot naman ang flow, na-asphalto naman dito, nindot naman ang South Bus Terminal, so medyo efficiency na ang mahitabo ato sa flow later on.
And by the way, I'd like to, now that you mentioned about the asphalting, sir, I'd like to mention ang atong project is 50% done. No? Ang atuan na lagi paabot yun, ang katunan lang pag-fabricate sa metal cover sa muna siya. But in the meantime, ibutangan o steel plates. Pero ang ato ang driveway, ang ato ang mga parking slots are all asphalted already. So, ugma, mabalik ang contractor to do some minor correction works na laki. Natin mga nakitaan baga, ipisang napita, etc. And they will also repair that. And everything will be already in place by next week, which is the peak passenger season for the Holy Week. Naa. Moto yung atong gisgutan naman. Yes, ma'am.
You requested for additional air condition and personnel for the Semana Santa. We agree ba si Gov, Ana? And how is the ventilation also sa North Bus? Ventilation na to ang electric
Okay.
fan, ano?
Yes, we have already requested for additional air-conditioned units for the Cebu South Bus Terminal. No? And in fact, even as we speak now, na natay pang tao dito. Aside from that, we also have Iwata, mga ventilation units. No? Aron inigdagsa sa mga pasahero, dili taon na libuot ang ato ang South Bus Terminal. Dito po sa North Bus, dili man na siya air-conditioned. No? We are also reinforcing the number of fans nato dito aron hayahay para sa atong mga pasahero. And by the way, now that you mentioned it, yes, we are augmenting the number of personnel sa atong Cebu North Bus and South Bus Terminal. Na mag-overtime ng mga capital employees, no? While the rest of us will probably be on vacation at that time, ang atong mga personnel sa capital mo sakripisyo overtime ng mga panahon na just to ensure that the passengers' needs are met adequately. And aside from that, we will also have mobile clinics there in both the North Bus and the South Bus Terminal. Kunya, we will also distribute free mineral water para sa atong mga pasahero.
I-add lang na ako to na station, kang Doc Nikki is kato, station medics and ambulance and DRRM na mga personnel, both stations. And then, kato mga gamito na mo ni na opportunity, mga hatag og leaflets for katong dimension niya, the increasing cases, HIV, AIDS, mga anak. So, dira po na akong information campaign.
The terminals will also comply with the directives of the governor regarding waste management. No? Nanatay mga signages dito sa mga trash, na wet o dry, among other things. And of course, we will provide additional personnel to ensure na limpyo ang ato ang mga kasilyas. No? And in fact, ang nalipay si governor kay nibisita man siya, surprise visit niya itong niaging Biyernes, wa matay trabaho siya, I wasn't even there. Nibisita siya and she told me nga she was happy by the fact na pag-inspection niya sa ato ang mga kasilyas, limpyo kuno kayo. Prabuyan.
Sir Ahmed, atong mga uniform personnel na ba?
Ang
Para sa peace and order sa bus ba?
Yes, this is one thing na atong buhaton. No? We noticed recently nga na mga tao nga manakay gikan dito sa may Naga, may Gladilla, kunya inag-abot sul sa South Bus Terminal, manaog sila apan dili magawas. Nay na monitor ato ang mga personnel nga maglatagaw din sud sa terminal building. And we suspect na they might be ready to do illegal activities, no? Og naay makit-an pagawson dayon apan in order to easily monitor, we have ordered everyone working in the terminal to already have IDs. Ang ato mga tao na naman sila IDs daan, ang sa bus companies, we have asked them to provide IDs para sa ilang mga drivers o mga conductor, and the concessionaires as well, ang ilang mga empleyado, mga tindera sa mga tindahan, etc., will also be wearing IDs. So that kung nagani may manotice, na maglatagaw din na way mga ID, so therefore, they are not workers of the terminal and they are not passengers, so therefore, amo silang pagawson. And by the way, fully operational ang mga to ang CCTV, we will be monitoring them more easily.
Okay. Mudugang lang ko gamay gid atong katong sa order ni GovPam na segregation kay diri sa with the order katong is clean campaign, under siya sa clean campaign, dapat yun ang gingon ng Gov is mag-una yun ang Capitol. So diri sa Capitol, grabe na ang nag-segregation nami. Mosad ang and then ingon si Gov with the coming of the Holy Week dapat unahon gyud ang mga South Bus, so nagpa-purchase na pud si Gov o katong mga dagko na tanganan for really for wet and dry ana lang namo wet and dry kay maglibog pa mong gyapon ang mga tao but malata o di malata wet and dry, and then mo lang sa gyud ang among hangyo sa katawhan kay lisod man good if dira pa may isegregate pag yun, segregated already pa. So, we really need the help of the public in segregation because that really is a concern. So para mas madali, mga yung tabang na ilabay sa angay labayan.
There's also one question sa kapihan sa PIA that I attended earlier today, no? Nangutana sila nga nung wala na kuno ang satellite terminals na to ang gihimo niya to niaging kalagkalag ug Pasko, no? We decided to do away with the kining satellite terminals because of what we observe as a change in passenger behavior. The first time we introduced it, last kalagkalag, napa may mga tugod sa satellite terminals. Apan pag-abot na sa Pasko, wa na may muadto kasagaran, and we found the reason why. Tungod kay matod pa nila, mas dugay kunong mapuno ang sakyanan dito sa mga terminal, so dugay makagikan. Whereas of moderatso sila sa terminal, mas dali man mapuno, mas dali sila makalarga. So pagkakaroon, ato usa nang gitalikdan ang satellite terminals, and we are just concentrating on improving the services of our North Bus and South Bus terminal. However, natay gipabiling nga usa ka bus stop nga atong gi-reinforce with tents and more chairs dito sa UN Avenue ubos sa Marcelo Fernan Bridge. Kay daghan man kay nang mga pasahero gikan sa Lapu-Lapu City, primarily from the MEPS, nga adto imbis mo adto pa sila sa SM City North Bus Terminal, adto na lang nato sila paingon kay nig-agi sa mga bus, i-pick up sila dayon paingon sa Norte. Yes, ambihas sa Wilcon, diagonally across Wilcon. Yes, mapad.
Ako lang i-summarize ang pinamatoy pangutana unsa ang what's next sa itong Clean Cebu campaign. So, nani 3 layers of intervention. Ang una is intervention in capital. So, na-mention na itong ni AJ na mag-start na may og segregations. And then, strict. And then, amo iparehab ang amo ang MRF. Kinama MRF ang Kapitolyo. Niya, mag-install na may o klaro na trust bin. The same time, amo tong i-purchase na itong waste to fuel. Okay, para ang amo mga mapalit na mga basura, magamit na mo ang fuel sa purpose po na mo dire. Kay we need fuel man. So, that's one. And then, from capital to other LGU, aside sa regular LGU clean up, sila po, maghimo po sila ilang kagulingon ng segregation as source policy na strict implementation. Mag-site audit po may mga LGU landfill to make sure na compliant, and then review sa ilahang solid waste management plan na 10-year pa. So, kay dugay-dugay naman na wala mga review. So, reviewon na to na. And then, i-recognize na to mga best practices. Tagaan o mga award at the end of the year para ma-incentivize. And then, naay mga LGU na gusto sa sila mo purchase ito mga waste to energy na technology. And then, supportahan sa Kapitolyo kung unsay support kung kailangan nila. From public to capital, so what are we asking for sa mga general public? So we will be doing more information drive, mag-organize me o daghang forums locally, and then let's reduce at least 30% by segregation. So mo na ang target. And then, at the end of the day, waste management is changing the behavior. If more good niya ang simple, if other nations can do it to segregate, why can't we do it? So hopefully with this initiative from the capital or from the governor itself, iya yun yung gusto, people will start really segregating. Kay para ang i-pick up sa yun sa ato mga kuan, based yun sa kano sa ang collection. Nabuhat naman daw ni sa una niya, marag ni kumpiyansa lang taba. So we want to reinforce this. Yeah. Let's check after the year, kamusta ang performance, but these are concrete measures. And ako na i-share ninyo kay Italy, bullet points pa ni siya for sa what are the action points sa Clean Cebu campaign. Nana may nabuhat diri sa Kapitolyo na specific task force ana. So nana man na specific EOs na gihimo ron. So that EO will actually continue monitoring it. So medyo busy ang Kapitolyo, but ana gyud pa sa servicios ng mga Cebuanos. Yay, mana. Sige pamutan na.
Last na lang, Sir. Sir Amid, mo require ta og drug test sa mga driver sa bus o sa ayaw patumbag din ni Sir emphasis on Estorano. Nag-conduct drug testing sa Capitol employees. Kung siya resolve mo na to. Sige,
si Sir Alvin will talk about the Capitol employees. But on the other hand, may I ask the media not to report yet on the drug test that PDEA is preparing for the terminal around it will become a surprise. No? Mawag tang namang element of surprise kung ato ng... So, sa Capitol na lang may report ni Sir Alvin.
Akumahan nyo, off the record to. Bilang.
Actually, ang PDEA, di na sila mag-drug test kaya nahuman naman na itong Pasko, kalag-kalag.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks.